The Betco Sink Station 1 is used to dilute sanitizer into the sanitizer compartment of a 3-compartment sink. The parts are provided in 2 boxes and include 1 sink station dispenser, 1 6-foot inlet water hose, 1 8-foot clear outlet tube, 1 1/4-inch by 8-foot clear chemical pickup tubing, 1 fast draw docking cap, number 10 screw and anchor kit set, total 4 screws and 4 anchors, wash, rinse, sanitize sticker, wall charts, 2-liter bottle bracket. Tools needed include hammer, Phillips head screwdriver, level, drill, 1/4-inch drill bit, pencil, tape measure. Before beginning, make sure you have adequate water pressure. Inlet flow pressure must be at least 25 psi and not exceed 75 psi. Ideal water pressure is 40 psi. Flow water pressure is when the water is turned on. Note: all installations must conform to local plumbing codes. Remove the ball valve screw and knob, then slide the cover off of the valve assembly. Position the dispenser on the wall and mark the 4 mounting screw locations. Drill holes using a 1/4-inch drill bit. Hammer the supplied anchors into the holes and tighten the screws halfway into the anchors. Slide the dispenser over the screw heads and tighten down the screws completely. Replace the cover and ball valve knob and screw. Note: be sure to install the 2-liter bottle bracket 6 to 12 inches below the sink station dispenser and no more than 3 feet from the sink station dispenser. Position the bracket on the wall and mark screw locations. Make sure that there isn't any plumbing immediately behind the wall where you are drilling. Hammer the supplied anchors in the wall. Slide the bracket over the screw heads and tighten the screws completely. Cut the chemical pickup tubing to the appropriate length and connect one end of the tube to the elbow barb in the dispenser and the other end to the post on the fast draw docking cap. Tubing should never be installed in such a way that is above the dispenser. Note: tube must be pressed all the way onto the check valve. If the tube is too stiff, place the tube in hot water to soften the vinyl. Cut the outlet tubing to the desired length. Connect one end of tubing to proportional barb. Note: outlet tubing should cut to a length so that it is not submerged in the sanitizing solution when the sink is filled. Replace the cover, ball valve knob, and tighten the screw. Attach a garden hose to the water inlet on the sanitizing unit and connect the other end to the water supply or a water faucet adapter kit. Screw the fast draw docking cap to the sanitizer bottle. Do not over-tighten. Rotate the ball valve knob to the on position and let the sanitizer solution fill the sink to the desired level. To shut off the sanitizer, rotate the ball valve fully into the off position. Place the wash, rinse, and sanitizer stickers on the appropriate sink and mount wall charts above the sink. Sanibet readings should be between 150 to 400 parts per million quat when using the QT10 quat test strips. If the readings are too low, try the following steps. Both the cold and the hot water supply should be turned on when using the system. Water should be 65 to 75 degrees Fahrenheit according to the quat test strips. Using extremely hot or cold water will give you false readings with the quat test strips. Also, since the sink station works by water pressure, opening up both water valves will increase the water flow, allowing product to draw more consistently. There is a black seal that is on the underside of the fast draw cap. This seal must be firmly pressed into the top of the cap. If the seal is missing or not firmly seated in the cap, product will not draw from the bottle. There is a check valve that protrudes from the top of the cap to keep the line primed. The 1/4-inch vinyl tubing must be pressed all the way onto the check valve. There are 2 posts which are on the top of the cap. The outside port, H, is the preset tube hookup and usually draws the chemical well. When there is low pressure, there may be inconsistent or no chemical draw. To improve the chemical draw, remove the black plug from the middle post, L, and connect the vinyl tubing to the middle post, or L post, and move the black plug to the outside, or H post. Product must always be below the dispenser. If it is installed above the dispenser, the product will not dispense correctly. If you experience a leaking Sink Station 1 dispenser, it is most likely the action gap simply needs to be adjusted to stop the leak. Most times, a leak can be stopped by tightening the action gap to the brass adapter a few more turns. If this does not work, Unthread the action gap from the brass adapter completely and rethread the action gap back onto the brass adapter. This will reset the O-ring in the action gap, and the water should stop leaking. Be sure to train the store manager on the operation of the unit and answer any questions they may have. If you are still having issues, please call Betco Technical Services at 855-292-6136 before leaving the store.